Africa, let us kick off our discussion with the chief executive of the communications firm, Bonnke Shipalana. It's quite an honor to have you on the show.
Okay, thank you.
Looking forward to this day, my brother.
Thank you, my brother.
I love your work from a distance, you know?
Thank you.
For somebody who doesn't know you, what do you do?
I'm a businessman, but I'm also in the business of man.
Yeah.
Simply mean that I wake up and make money, but I also inspire people to learn how to make money.
Yeah. And why PR and communications?
I was in marketing for about 8 years. I worked for SAB, I worked for PepsiCo, I worked for CLC, and I was on the other side. I was the one setting the budget. And I realized that the industry needs change. It needs someone innovative, it needs someone who knows the other side of the table. And I decided to get into PR about 8 years ago.
How difficult was it to start your own business?
My first business was in Standard 3 in the old days.
Okay, no, Where did you grow up?
Selling popcorns in Kwankwan, Mchanga, Nablabul.
Oh, okay.
And then at Varsity, I owned 3 tuck shops, employed 8 people. So I've been in business.
This guy employed 8 people in Varsity. Yeah.
So I gave up business for 10 years to go and learn real business. I was making about 8 grand this is early 2000. And I realized I'll never survive out of that. So for 10 years, I went to learn how to make money using other people's money. And then when I met Given Curry and Andy Lukumar, I decided to join the communications firm as a shareholder and as a leader of the company.
Yeah. And when did it strike you that you can't just participate as an entrepreneur, as a businessman, you need to go and share the knowledge, the business of you speaking?
At the end of the day, first of all in life, you have to know who you are before you get into business. Most people tend to chase the dream before they know who they are. So they keep on chasing different dreams because they're really not sure where they fit. The one question that I say to young people before getting into business, answer one simple question. What will the world have lost if you're not born? You're not around on earth. Will the world continue? Once you discover that, go and sell it, because that's what is there in business. I am not a creative, I am not a manager, I'm a leader. And I know that I can work in various industries. I like PR because it's in communication, and that's who I am.
And you having to speak to people, giving talks?
Yes.
Because we know you're making money out of it as well. That's another new income revenue stream.
When I went to Varsity, I come from what we call the government DT school, and I realized that most of the kids who come from the same background as me, when they arrived at Varsity, they struggled. And it's not because of IQ, it's that the environment never allowed them to become who they're supposed to be. And I said, I want to inspire them, I want to share with them. So I send letters to all the government schools and says, hey, when you're having a metric fair, well, invite me.
Yeah.
Just pay for my taxi, I'll come. I just want to share with these kids that when they get there, I don't want them to get shocked.
So I'll just come and speak for free?
I'll come and speak for free. And this is in 1995, 1996. And that's where it started. For 8 years, 7 years, no one pays you, no one takes you serious. But as time goes on, when you gain enough knowledge, people start to buy into what you're saying. And then 4 years down the line, you meet someone who says, you know what? 2001, you said 1, 2, 3, 4, and it changed my life. And that's when you realize that you are here on earth for a purpose, and your purpose is to influence, change, and multiply.
How important is it for people to discover their purpose?
If you don't know who you are, you won't know if this battle you're supposed to fight it or avoid it. Yeah. You'll end up fighting every single thing. So for me, for example, I know that one of the things that I'm good at, I can last. I can get into a battle. I might not be the strongest, but I will last. I will outlast any opponent.
Now, how do you balance business and family?
I'm in business because of family. And what I mean by that is that business allows me to go and watch my daughter swim at 3 o'clock in the afternoon. Business allows me to attend that teacher-parents meeting at 1 o'clock in the afternoon. So if someone asks me why in business, I'm in business because it allows me to see family. I work at home from 10 until 3 in the morning when the kids are asleep. So I'm able to manage time. So I'm in business because it allows me to manage time. I manage time, then I can see my families and do what I want to do when I want to do it.
Lovely. I love that. And your vision, where are you going? You're still a young man, you've achieved so much.
I wish. At the end of the day, I think, there's still so much more to be done in communication, as the previous speakers in last week's show talked about. PR is changing, and it needs people who are willing to take the risk. For the first 2-3 years, force change. Change doesn't happen, changes. There's someone there who sits down, anticipates it, takes the risk, pay for the risk for change to happen. And I'm willing to do that. My company is 12 years old. I've got 2 partners who are visionaries who have got radio stations. And then if we can use the power of communication that we have, I'm sure that in 10 years' time, our brand name will be one name that is leading not only South Africa, but entire Africa.
It's beautiful. A lot of our African brothers and sisters complain and they say the advertising industry is white dominated. PR and communications?
It is still white dominated, but that's not my focus. My focus is what is that I'm able to do and what is that I can change tomorrow. Not next year, not 2 years from now. Change happens on a day-to-day basis. So many times as young people, we tend to look 10 years ahead of time, and that will break you. That will make you cry. What can I change today that can influence tomorrow? same question tomorrow. What can I change today that can influence tomorrow? 6 years down the line, you look back and realize I have changed 6 years. So for me, I mean, our company, when I started, when I joined it, we've worked with campaigns like the launch of the Nelson Mandela banknote. I launched Hola 7, their startup pack. We brought the Kardashians to South Africa. We did COP17. These are big accounts that if I thought about them 10 years ago, I'd say, oh, those accounts are too big for me. But I had to work one account at a time until I believed in myself. When you stand up in front of a client, clients don't buy a strategy. They buy the belief. If you trust yourself and you can back up your words with action, then they might spend an extra R1 on you.
A lot of Africans are watching now, and they've just heard that you're also a speaker, and with the little that you've said over the past couple of minutes, they probably might want to come and book you to come to their countries, or their companies come and address them. How do you get in touch with yourself?
There are two Twitter handles. One is for the company. It's at TCF_ZA.
TCF.
Yeah, TCF for the communications firm.
Okay.
And my personal one is at Bonnke Shipalana, BONNKE Shipalana, SHIPALANA.
Mr. Bonnke Shipalana, thank you so much.
Okay, Doors.